It's the piano lesson, and I'm Jonathan Eder, and this is our big pre-Christmas, pre-New Year's show. Oh, New Year's. I have to cut back on these, they stunt your growth. Anyway, I thought it'd be nice just to kind of sit around the Yule log with my buddy here, Olof Palme. I've named him after the Swedish Prime Minister that was assassinated. I spent a lovely Christmas in Stockholm once, drinking glögg. Do you know what glögg is? Glögg is, well, it's kind of a sugary, alcoholic, hot drink. I think it's alcoholic. All you Scandinavians out there will know what glögg is. And in Scandinavia, it gets very dark most of the year. 4 hours of daylight. And in the summer, you have basically 4 hours of night. So about half the year, you just sort of go out of your mind. You never sleep. Summertime. I remember being up reading in bed like at 1 in the morning, you know, with the sun's blazing. It's very strange. Anyway, there is a interesting little Christmas jazz fake book, and I will try to leave a link for that. No, I won't try. I'll do it. You don't try, you do. That's right. And take another drag off of this thing. What was I going to say? Yes, I will try to leave a link for that so you can, have some fun. How do you like my head ornament? I was trying to find something that would be festive and not necessarily Christmas, but seasonal and somewhat animal-like. And then it was originally designed to be a headband, but then I thought, well, if I just wear it on top, it almost looks like one of those hats that like Thelonious Monk used to wear. So, and I don't know. Anyway, the song I just played is Angels We Have Heard on High, and it is a traditional Christmas carol in the key of F. Most of these songs use primary chords. Remember what our primary chords are? Our primary chords being 1, 4, and 5 in the key of F, which is what I was playing. That's F, B flat, and C. Oh, who wants to study on the holidays? You go outside, you make snowmen. I don't know. What do you do? You sit under the mistletoe. Certainly the North Koreans love to sit under their missiles, and they love to tow their missiles. Primary chords. 1, 4, and 5. Boy, if you know those chords, you can play a lot of music in the key of F. F, B flat, and C. F, G, A, B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then C is 5. What are the other chords called? Right, they're called secondary chords. And what are the chords remaining? Well, out of 7 possibilities, you got a 2, you got a 3, you got a 6, and you got a 7. And notice I'm making them lowercase because they're not major chords. All of these primary chords are major, and all of these chords, most of them, are minor, with the exception of the 7 that is diminished. Okay, so if you know those, you're doing pretty well. Those are your diatonic chords. Let's do another one. Let's see what else we got here in our little fake book, a little digital fake book. Oh, well, Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne, by the way, for those of you who might not know, it is Scottish language, and I believe it refers to the times that have come before, but, also an F. lovely tune, really. Let's talk about the harmony there for a moment. You can learn so much music from these folk tunes. And for those of you who are spellers, you're spelling bee champs, but this is a little weird. Old, I presume that's kind of some type of Old English meaning old, but L-A-N-G, Lang, S-Y-N-E, Old Lang Syne, okay? And one chord, 6, 2, 5, and then 5 of 4. There you're going to the secondary dominant to the 4 chord, subdominant, diminished, passing chord, and then back to the 1 again, and I would use a second inversion so that the root can go up to the C. 6, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, then Fa dominant, and it does it again. 1, 6, D minor, 2, G minor, 5, 1, F7, 5 of 4, then the passing chord diminished, my foot's getting caught in the pedal, I better take my sandal off. F, and I'm getting a cramp in my hip, ow. This is an awkward way to sit, oh. G minor, C7, now relative minor, D minor, isn't that cool? Relative minor, 2, 5, 1. That's in a case where the 6th chord suddenly gets emphasized. It almost sounds like its own key. And typically you would use the dominant of that key, but they don't do that here. You could do this, A, D, that's a possibility. So you could go A7, D minor, 5 of 6, and then 6, which is the relative minor of F. Interesting. But that 1, 6, 2, 5 pattern, you can do a lot of damage with that pattern. 1, 6, 2, 5. Should all acquaintance be forgot? Or how about like a 50s style? That's a fun tune. You only sing it once a year though, so. Away in a Manger. I think we touched on that once before. This is in a meter of 3. Away in a manger, no room for wrong note. That E natural. It's very pretty. It's that Lydian. 2, 5, 1. We did that last week. 5, 1, 5 of 4. D7 or diminished. D minor, 2, 5, 1. And how about Carol of the Bells? Oh yeah, that's a creepy little song, isn't it? You remember this? Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. Da 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 that actually would be a really good tune to kind of embellish and do something with. G minor, then the bass changes F, and then E flat, da, 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 da. So you have that descending bass line, kind of like a Spanish cadence, but it's not quite as explicit as that. They have E flat major 7 there. Why would that be E flat major 7? Well, because E flat major 7, E flat G, B flat D, If you take away the E flat, it's a G minor chord. And if you add an F, it's an E flat major 9 chord. So these chords are very similar in that respect. G minor, same descending bass line, same descending bass line. Now, very interesting, D major, wrong note. The B flat there. So major, they have major 7, which is not really, I wouldn't play major 7. I would just play D major. But this note is a little odd, and then D7, then back to the G minor. Isn't that interesting? Sounds major. Let's figure that out for a minute. It's a fun thing about teaching is that you always rediscover a lot of these songs. You know, even though you think you knew them, you think you heard them, there's so much music to know. And there's always something new to find in a piece of music, and that's kind of what our job is supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to be trying to find something new in these pieces. I'm just want to make sure that you can see everything. Do you see what I see? Okay. Woof. And let's just take a quick look at that. Here's the melody of that. D, E natural, F sharp, G, A, and now B flat, okay, and then C, D. And then it goes, you know, so there's, remember we talked about our tetrachords, but I'll write out the rhythm. These are all eighth notes, da 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 dee da da da, all eighth notes in the new measure because it's in 3 eighth notes, da da, and then C, and then it goes to the B flat, and those are quarters, right? So let's look at that scale there. Here you have a major tetrachord. It's a major tetrachord. Remember what determines the tetrachord. The tetrachord is typically bound by the perfect fourth, okay? And so that's a constant. And the variable are the intervals in between. And then you have this scale right here. A, B flat, C, D. What is that? That's Phrygian, Phrygian. So you have a major scale and a Phrygian scale. Isn't that interesting? Huh. It's if you want to write it and tell me what that is, because I'm not precisely sure what that is going to be, but maybe if we started on a G, it would make it easier to figure out. So actually what that is, all right, we figured it out. What that is if you start on the G, okay, and let's just say I went up higher, this is a mode. It's a mode of the G melodic minor. It's the fifth mode. So what is the G melodic minor? The G melodic minor is this. Boom. G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F sharp, G. That is G melodic minor. All right. Here's your first tetrachord. Here's the other tetrachord. This is a minor tetrachord. This is a major tetrachord. Okay, that is the definition of the melodic minor scale. And then if you take the same notes and you start on the fifth degree, isn't that pretty? So, for all you guys out there that are wondering, what the heck am I going to learn? How, why should I learn these melodic minor scales? Well, there's a good reason right there. It's a pretty nice scale. Let's try something else. Deck the Halls. You're going to know so many Christmas tunes. By the end of this, you're going to want to convert. To what? I don't know. Deck the Halls. It's one of my favorite songs. And if I play the right notes, I could even hear it better. So that's an E flat. Major scale. I think I'll just switch over to this camera for a second. And the harmony, I played a little fast, but there. So here's the harmony E flat, minor, and then they have a cool D flat chord. Typically you wouldn't play those chords. It's kind of a jazzy fake book. More traditional. 1 4 1 5. And then, or maybe 1 4 1, and then possibly 5 of 6. No, I don't think so. 1 4 1 5 1 4 1, and then maybe 5 1 4 5 1, or you can do 1 5 1. That would be fine. And then you have the middle section, 5 then 1 then we do I don't know if you do G minor, C minor, F, B flat. You could also do C minor or F. Nah, there's so many possibilities. F7, 5 of 5, and then 5. They have D minor 7 flat 5. That's interesting. C7, I don't think so. A flat, and then E flat in second inversion because of the B flat in the bass. 4 1 5 1 4 1 suspension. How's that? We used to sing as kids, deck the halls with nitroglycerin, fa la 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 la. Strike a match and see who's missing, fa la 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 la. That was as kids. Okay, that was a fun one. How about, God rest ye gentlemen. God rest ye, how should you say it? God rest ye gentlemen. D minor. B flat, and then the A. So again, that's kind of like the Spanish cadence almost. D, C, B flat, A flat. But we don't have the C in there. B flat 7, A 7, now G minor, A minor, A7 sharp 5, augmented, D minor, and C7, now it's F, but I put it in second inversion because I like to keep the C. B flat, C, and then 2, 5, 1, and D minor. So that's E flat minor 7, E minor 7 flat 5, A7, sharp 5, then D minor, then C7. What's interesting about that tune is that most usually, if you have a song, it'll start in a major key, let's say, and go to the relative minor. In this instance, it starts in D minor and goes to the relative major. So you start in D minor, and then you end up going into F. You have that kind of little sunny disposition for a few moments. Good King Wenceslas. Wenceslas. It sounds like you're lisping. F, E minor 7 flat 5. Isn't that interesting? Then G7. That cadence at the end is really atypical of the type of cadence you ordinarily hear. It kind of ends with a 6 chord and a 2 chord and then the 1. And again, I'm playing some chords that aren't quite traditional, and I will put the link to this in the comments section so you can dislike it or whatever. Oh, go tell it on the mountain. Why don't you go tell it on the mountain? I'm busy. I got stuff to do for Christmas. Go tell it on the mountain. I don't know the rest of the words. Tell it on the mountain that banjo on my knee. I'm just making up the words because I don't come coming to Susiana for my true love for to see. That's not the words either. Go tell it on the mountain. Got stuck there. Needle got stuck. All right. That's kind of a gospel-y, potentially gospel-y kind of tune. Hark, the herald angels sing. Hark, the herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. That wasn't quite right, was it? Just checking that you know the chords. So, then it goes to C, and it modulates to the key of C. Isn't that interesting? So it modulates to the dominant. It uses the dominant chord of 5, and then back to F. G minor, C7, A minor, D. Little variety, C minor, F7, B flat major, G minor, C minor, G, C, F, B flat, G minor, C, A minor. But that little section where it modulates to C, F, G minor, D minor, G7 to the C, and then it goes 6 of A minor, of C, 5, 1. That's a nice little modulation, key modulation. How about, it came upon a midnight clear. I'm not quite sure what it is, but whatever it was, it's a pretty song. I'm playing the pedal with like the side of my toe. C7, doesn't that sound Irish? It sounds Irish to me. B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B diminished, E flat, F7, and C minor, then B flat. You know, there are other chords that you can use, probably. That'll sound, you know. A minor, D7, G minor, then F, G minor, C, F. F7, B flat. That's a real classic. Now, dare I even consider playing something like Jingle Bells? We're almost out of time. So I will play a little Jingle Bells, and then you will do the rockin' on your own at home. Okay? But dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I never knew what that was. A one-horse soap? Why would it be soap and sleigh? It's an open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go. Well, that's all the time I have. This is Jonathan at the piano lesson. I hope you have a great Christmas and making spirits. I don't making up the words to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells. See you next time. Make a comment. But something nice. Something family oriented. B flat and F. See you next time. Adios, muchachos.